Imagine your world in full, vibrant color. It's how we navigate life. But what if all color vanished in a single instant? No warning. No explanation. Just a sudden, terrifying shift to a world of absolute grayscale. Without color, traffic lights are useless. Chaos erupts on every road. Your phone becomes a useless brick of gray shapes. You can't tell your apps apart. How do you know if your food is safe? Without color cues, you're guessing. The most beautiful things in life lose all meaning. Sunsets become dreary shadows. Color regulates our emotions. Without it, humanity begins to spiral into depression and anxiety. This is your new reality. A world where contrast is everything, and color is just a memory. If you could bring back just one color, which would it be? Comment now. Nature's warnings are gone. Without color, you can't see the predator hiding 3 feet away from you. Red means stop in nature. Without it, you're playing Russian roulette with every berry you eat. Medical diagnosis becomes a guessing. How do you spot an infection without the signs of redness? The ocean turns into a ghost world. Mating rituals fail because fish can no longer find their vibrant partners. Bees can't find flowers, pollination stops, the food chain begins to collapse from the bottom up. Is it fresh or is it rotting? You won't know until you've already swallowed the poison. Blood loses its urgency. You could be bleeding out and think it's just a water stain until it's too late. Chemical warnings vanish. Industry grinds to a halt as dangerous substances become indistinguishable from water. Our brains are hardwired for color. Without it, the visual cortex begins to atrophy. In a world without color, the smallest mistake is your last. Would you survive 24 hours? Color is a chemical trigger. Without it, our brains stop producing dopamine. Human emotion begins to flatten. Without color to stimulate us, we enter a state of global, chronic depression. The color red is linked to passion and attraction. In a gray world, the spark of human connection literally fades away. In a monochrome world, shadows become more dominant. Our brains, unable to distinguish depth clearly, start seeing threats everywhere. We lose our sense of time. Without the colors, days feel like one endless, gray loop. Our cities become sterile. Advertising, fashion, and art lose their power to inspire. Desperate for stimulation, our other senses go into overdrive. Music and food become more extreme. The brain is so desperate for color it starts to hallucinate. People report seeing ghost colors that aren't actually there. The worst part? After only 1 year, we start to forget what color looked like. If you couldn't see beauty anymore, would you still want to see it all? This is the psychological breaking point. Fashion is no longer about how you look, but how you feel. Texture becomes the new status symbol. We redesign the world for clarity. Traffic lights shift from colors to distinct shapes to prevent more crashes. Currency changes. Money is no longer green, it's embossed with textures so you can count your cash in the dark. The digital world becomes audio first. We stop watching videos and start hearing the world through advanced AI descriptions. Food becomes a sensory explosion. Since we can't see the freshness, chefs use extreme spice and texture to make eating exciting again. Universal patterns replace labels. 3 stripes for water, checkered for poison. We learn to read patterns like a new language. Technology steps in. We build contrast visors that use LiDAR to highlight the world, giving us artificial depth back. Cities are mapped by scent. You know you're at the hospital because it smells like eucalyptus. The bank smells like sandalwood. Sports become high-contrast battles. We use strobes and patterns to track movement in a world where everyone looks the same. Humanity adapts. We find beauty in the shadows, proving that even in a gray world, we are still vibrant. For most of us, this is a nightmare, but for people with total achromatopsia, this gray world is their only reality. The craziest part? Color doesn't actually exist in the universe. It's a trick your brain plays to help you survive. Every time you see a blue sky or a red apple, your brain is performing a miracle. Most of us take it for granted every day. If the world went gray tomorrow and you could only save one color, which one would it be? Type your choice in the comments. You'll be surprised how many people couldn't live without green. Science shows that as we age, our ability to see vibrant colors actually fades. Would life still be worth living if it lost its spark? Or would we eventually find a way to see beauty in the shadows? The transition is starting. Look around your room right now. Enjoy the colors while they are still there. Because once they're gone, you'll realize that the most terrifying thing isn't the dark, it's the fact that Once the color is gone, the world doesn't just look different, it feels empty. Look around you right now, and be glad you still can.